That familiar whisper that age is just a number often hides a deeper surrender. We accept creaking joints, dwindling energy, and a clouding of the spirit as inevitable. But what if there were timeless practices to align with intrinsic power, renewing from within? Most ignore this, believing vitality after 50 is a lottery. Skip the disciplined insight at the end, and you'll miss the quiet alchemy of true self-mastery. Mindful movement. Understand this truth. Your physical vessel is designed for movement, for a profound interplay between intention and action. It is not simply about exerting effort or raising the heart rate. It is about cultivating a mindful presence in every step, every stretch, every turn of the head. As the years unfold, there can be a subtle hardening, a stiffening, not just of the joints, but of the very will to move. This stagnation, this resistance to fluid motion begins subtly, then slowly calcifies, diminishing your inherent grace and inner vitality. It's not the external environment that holds you captive, but sometimes an internal reluctance to re-engage with your natural design. True movement, as we speak of it, is a conscious act of nourishing your inner being. It is the rhythmic dance of breath supporting form, the gentle unwinding of tension that accumulates in the unseen corners of your muscles. It is recognizing that every movement, whether a deliberate walk or a simple gesture, carries with it an energetic imprint. When we move with awareness, we are not simply exercising the body, we are invigorating the nervous system, refining the channels through which energy flows, and strengthening the profound connection between your conscious awareness and your physical form. This intentional engagement prevents the stagnation that prematurely ages the entire system. Consider how the gentle flow of a river keeps its waters clean and vibrant. Should the river become still, the water grows stagnant, losing its life-giving properties. So too is it with your body. Mindful movement ensures the circulatory system flows unimpeded, delivering vital nutrients to every cell, clearing away accumulated impurities. It keeps your joints lubricated, resilient, and ready to serve your intentions. It cultivates an inner pliancy that extends far beyond the physical, softening rigidity in your mental landscape as well. This reciprocal relationship between the physical and the subtle is a foundation of lasting vitality. The commitment required is not grand or overwhelming. It is one of quiet consistency. It is the conscious choice to rise with intention, to step with purpose, to stretch into discomfort with gentle breath. This practice doesn't demand hours in a dedicated space, but rather an integration into the fabric of your daily existence. Whether you choose to walk in nature, to explore gentle, flowing forms, or simply to move through your home with an heightened sense of presence, the profound effect accumulates. Each mindful movement is a deliberate investment in maintaining a youthful fluidity, a quiet resilience that allows your body to truly reflect your spirit. This golden habit shifts your perception from movement as a chore to movement as a privilege, an expression of gratitude for the vehicle that carries your life's journey. By honoring this intrinsic design, by preventing the calcification of both body and will, you maintain an open, adaptable flow. It cultivates not just a youthful physical appearance, but a youthful, expansive internal landscape, a fundamental wellspring of sustained energy and unwavering inner presence as your years continue to unfold with strength in every step and clarity in every gesture. Disciplined nourishment. The way you nourish your physical form is a profound act of self-reverence, a silent conversation with your body's inherent wisdom. It extends far beyond simply satisfying hunger. It is a conscious decision to provide your inner blueprint with the purest, most energetic building blocks available. As we journey past the mid-century mark, the wisdom of discerning what enters our system becomes paramount. The body's capacity for assimilation, for detoxification, and for robust cellular regeneration shifts. It demands a more refined attention, a higher standard of energetic purity. This habit is not about restrictive diets or fleeting fads. It is about cultivating a deep awareness, a discerning eye for the intrinsic energetic value of your sustenance. Every living thing you choose to consume carries with it a particular frequency, an essence. When you choose foods close to their natural state, unprocessed, vibrant, sourced from the earth's pure abundance, you are not merely providing nutrients. You are infusing your being with a clean, unadulterated life force that fuels optimal cellular function, supports clarity of mind, and ignites a deeper, more profound vitality from within. Consider your body as an incredibly complex, highly tuned instrument. To sustain its harmonious function, you would never feed it with dissonant or discordant elements. Likewise, disciplined nourishment means avoiding substances that create internal inflammation, introduce toxins, or burden your digestive system with unnecessary effort. When the internal environment is clean, free from clutter and congestion, your body's innate self-healing mechanisms can operate unimpeded. This inner purity translates into brighter eyes, clearer skin, and an unmistakable lightness of being that defies conventional notions of age. The practice requires mindfulness, not deprivation. It is the deliberate choice to pause before consumption, to consider, does this truly serve my higher well-being? Does this fuel my journey or hinder it? This self-inquiry empowers you to align your choices with your highest intentions. By cultivating this daily awareness around your sustenance, you are reinforcing the boundaries of your internal sanctuary, protecting your energy, and preserving the intricate systems that allow for sustained mental acuity and physical resilience. It is an act of deep self-respect mirrored in your tangible physical energy. Through this disciplined act of reverence for what you consume, you discover a foundational power. You are not just feeding a body, you are fueling a vibrant essence. This inner alignment, forged through conscious nutritional choices, strengthens every aspect of your being. It enhances your physical vigor, supports your emotional stability, and allows your mind to operate with sustained clarity. It is a quiet, powerful commitment to nurturing the very vehicle of your life's expression, sustaining youthfulness not just in appearance, but in profound internal function and a radiating sense of wellness. Intentional stillness. In a world clamoring for your attention, urging constant engagement and external pursuit, the third golden habit beckons you toward an ancient and profound wisdom, the cultivation of intentional stillness. This is not simply the absence of noise or activity, it is a deliberate descent into the quiet chamber of your own being, a sanctuary where clarity resides and true resilience is forged. As the landscape of life shifts and accelerates, the ability to anchor yourself in profound inner peace becomes an unparalleled asset for sustained vitality beyond measure. To engage in intentional stillness is to choose conscious presence. It is to release the relentless mental chatter, the unending planning and rehashing that drain your vital energy and keep your spirit in a state of subtle agitation. In these moments of profound quiet, you are not doing nothing. You are engaging in the deepest work of all. You are recalibrating your inner compass, realigning with your innate rhythm, and allowing the natural restorative mechanisms of your body and mind to come fully online. This respite, this purposeful pause, allows true rejuvenation to permeate every cell. The benefits are not merely fleeting moments of calm, they cascade into every facet of your life. Consistent periods of intentional stillness have a profound impact on the nervous system, gently ushering it from states of agitation towards states of repose and healing. This shift reduces systemic stress, which is a silent catalyst for rapid internal aging. By nurturing a balanced inner state, you create an environment conducive to cellular repair, hormonal harmony, and heightened immune function. It's the ultimate anti-aging secret, accessing the peace within that brings balance without. Moreover, in these moments of quiet introspection, your perception of time, of external pressures, begins to shift. You gain a wider perspective, a deeper discernment that allows you to respond to life's challenges with wisdom rather than reactivity. This mental and emotional dexterity is a hallmark of true, enduring youthfulness, not in defiance of age, but in mastery over its often stressful demands. The calm generated from within translates to an unshakable presence, a centeredness that reflects outer peace and inner strength regardless of your calendar age. Making space for intentional stillness is a profound act of self-care. It might be a few quiet moments at dawn, a reflective pause during your workday, or a dedicated period before sleep. Regardless of the duration, the consistency is key. By cultivating this habit, you are investing in an unbreakable connection to your inner reservoir of peace, wisdom, and boundless energy. It ensures that as you move through your years, you do so not with hurried tension, but with an unfolding grace, a quiet power, and a luminous inner clarity that emanates youthful vibrance. Purposeful breath. Consider the most fundamental rhythm of life itself, the breath. It is not merely the automatic intake and expulsion of air, it is the animating force, the direct conduit between your external world and your innermost vitality. While breath occurs unconsciously, the cultivation of purposeful breath, the conscious mastery of its rhythm and depth, is a golden habit with the profound capacity to profoundly redefine your experience of youthfulness and sustained energy. It is an invisible lever of profound power, often overlooked, yet ever present and eternally accessible. Think of shallow, rapid breathing as a constant state of mild stress on your system. It sends subtle signals of emergency, elevating stress hormones, tightening your musculature, and limiting the optimal flow of life force throughout your being. As the years unfold, these accumulated subtle stresses can calcify into chronic fatigue, a dulled mind, and an overall sense of stagnation. In contrast, purposeful, deep, and rhythmic breathing serves as a gentle internal massage, stimulating vital organs, promoting optimal oxygen exchange, and inviting a profound sense of inner calm. When you deliberately deepen your breath, you are directly influencing your nervous system, consciously shifting from states of tension towards states of profound relaxation and internal regeneration. This vital exchange, occurring at the most fundamental level of your being, clears accumulated energetic blockages, rejuvenates fatigued cells, and enhances the distribution of life-giving oxygen and prana throughout every part of your form. It empowers you to cultivate sustained mental clarity and emotional equilibrium, providing an immediate anchor in moments of external challenge. This habit offers an unparalleled capacity for instantaneous energetic reset. Feeling a dip in your concentration, a wave of frustration, a subtle drain of energy, return to the breath, observe its passage, deepen its flow, lengthen its exhale. This simple act is an internal alchemy, transmuting disharmony into equilibrium, fatigue into renewed alertness. It is a powerful practice that allows you to manage the invisible internal currents of stress and energy, preventing them from eroding your precious vitality. It teaches you to master the flow of life force, cultivating an inner reservoir that never depletes. To integrate purposeful breath is to embrace a consistent connection to your own intrinsic wellspring of strength. Whether through structured breathing exercises or simply bringing awareness to each natural inhale and exhale throughout your day, the accumulation of these conscious moments transforms your inner landscape. You are not just breathing, you are actively revitalizing your entire being, inviting a boundless flow of pure energy. This habit ensures that you move through life not just living, but truly alive with a vibrant energy that emanates from within, maintaining a deep, unwavering sense of internal aliveness. Continuous learning. The essence of a youthful spirit lies not in a fixed state, but in a dynamic unfolding, a relentless curiosity, a persistent openness to new experiences, and an unyielding commitment to continuous learning. As we navigate the terrain beyond our fifth decade, the temptation can arise to settle into routines, to solidify perspectives, to cease the exploration that ignites the very spark of vitality. Yet this fourth golden habit teaches us that to cease learning is to invite stagnation, not just of the mind, but of the very core of our adaptable spirit. True learning is far more than simply accumulating facts or acquiring new skills. It is about expanding your capacity for understanding, for adaptation, for engaging with the world with fresh eyes. When you consistently expose your mind to novel ideas, challenge your preconceptions, or venture into unfamiliar territory, you are actively stimulating neuroplasticity. You are keeping the pathways of your intellect supple, agile, and ready to evolve. This mental elasticity mirrors physical youthfulness, creating an internal environment that resists rigidity and promotes innovation. Consider the intricate dance of life unfolding around you. To truly participate, to remain vibrant and relevant, requires a continuous engagement with discovery. This could manifest as exploring a new language, delving into a complex philosophy, mastering a musical instrument, or simply immersing yourself in an entirely different culture through stories or direct experience. Each such endeavor breaks the familiar patterns, strengthens new neural connections, and imbues your inner world with a fresh energy, invigorating your very presence in the world. The commitment to continuous learning is a profound rejection of the notion that one's journey of growth must ever cease. It is a conscious choice to cultivate wonder, to maintain an inquisitiveness that fuels both your intellectual and spiritual vitality. This active engagement prevents mental atrophy, ensures emotional resilience, and safeguards against the subtle detachment that can creep in when one ceases to embrace novelty. It keeps the channels of perception clear, allowing wisdom to flow freely, unhindered by outdated frameworks. Embracing this habit ensures that your spirit remains ever youthful, always seeking, always expanding. You move through your years not as a passive recipient of unfolding time, but as an active participant, continually redefining what is possible within your own capabilities. This consistent mental invigoration radiates outward, reflecting in your clear-eyed perspective, your adaptable spirit, and your unceasing ability to connect meaningfully with the dynamic world around you. It's an embrace of lifelong becoming, and it is a key to profound and sustained youthfulness. Unburdening spirit. Within each of us resides a subtle yet immense reservoir of energetic light. Yet throughout our lives, layers of accumulated experiences, unmet expectations, perceived wrongs, and unaddressed grievances can settle upon this core essence, gradually diminishing its natural brilliance. This is the truth of carrying an unburdened spirit, a golden habit that transcends the physical and speaks directly to the profound purity of your inner landscape. As you move into later life, the weight of these unresolved matters becomes increasingly significant, impacting not only your peace of mind, but your tangible physical vitality. Consider how a river becomes clogged with debris, slowing its flow and diminishing its clarity. So too can your inner energy become stagnant when burdened by the unprocessed weight of emotional pasts. Resentment held, guilt unreleased, unspoken words of grievance or forgiveness. These are not mere thoughts. They are energetic actualities that demand consistent expenditure from your internal resources. To actively unburden your spirit is to deliberately engage in a process of release, a profound internal cleansing that restores your intrinsic lightness and allows your energy to flow freely. This practice requires immense courage, for it often involves honest introspection and the willingness to let go of narratives that have perhaps defined you for decades. It is about understanding that true forgiveness is an act of self-liberation, not an absolution for another. It is about shedding the layers of expectation and attachment that bind your happiness to external circumstances. When these energetic weights are gently, deliberately released, you experience an unmistakable lightness of being, a vitality that breathes through every cell, uncluttering the very foundation of your physical health. The impact of an unburdened spirit extends far into the physical realm. Chronic emotional stress is a potent, often invisible contributor to inflammation, premature cellular aging, and compromised immune function. When you actively choose to release the grip of past pains, you are alleviating a profound internal burden, allowing your body to dedicate its energy to regeneration rather than defense. This inner harmony fosters physical resilience, deep, restorative sleep, and an undeniable clarity of perception, allowing your authentic energy to radiate freely. Cultivating an unburdened spirit is an ongoing practice requiring moments of profound stillness, acts of mindful forgiveness, both for self and others, and a compassionate awareness of your own emotional landscape. It is not about forgetting past experiences, but about detaching from their energetic grip. By consistently engaging in this vital internal clearing, you invite a deep peace that radiates outwardly, transforming your physical expression. You reclaim a profound sense of intrinsic lightness, enabling you to journey through your years with unparalleled grace, genuine joy, and an abiding sense of an unceasing, ever-present youthfulness of the heart. Harmonic living. And so, we arrive at the threshold of the final insight. These habits are not merely isolated practices, but intertwined threads of a single majestic tapestry, woven into what we might call harmonic living. They are not just secrets for aging well, they are profound keys for living fully, deeply, and vibrantly in every moment, at every stage. The quiet intentionality in your movement, the reverence in your nourishment, the grounding power of stillness, the animating force of purposeful breath, the expansion through continuous learning, and the liberation of an unburdened spirit. Each supports and amplifies the others, creating an unbroken symphony of self-mastery. True youthfulness after 50 is not found in an attempt to halt the natural flow of time, for time is not an enemy, but a teacher. Rather, it is discovered in the profound alignment with your deepest, most authentic self, in cultivating an inner discipline that honors the intricate masterpiece that is your being. It is about becoming the architect of your own enduring vitality, recognizing that the greatest sources of strength and renewal reside within your consistent, conscious choices. This journey of sustained well-being is not about a sudden transformation, but a consistent unfolding, a daily practice of bringing deep awareness to your life, nurturing your body, clarifying your mind, and liberating your spirit. As you integrate these golden habits into the fabric of your daily existence, you will not just observe superficial changes, you will feel a shift at your very core, a reawakening of an intrinsic power you might have thought dormant. You will rediscover a quiet confidence in your physical capabilities, a vibrant clarity in your mental landscape, and an unshakable peace in your spiritual foundation. This inner coherence radiates outward, making you not just young in years, but timeless in essence, flowing with the natural rhythms of life, fully present, fully alive, in an unending state of harmonic peace. Embrace this quiet strength, for it is your birthright to live with such clarity and enduring truth. Be honest, which of these golden habits truly resonated with a deep need within you today? Your wisdom guides your path.